Now, just for demonstration purposes right now, I want you to get a visualization of how it looks like when a pelvis and the spine is basically sitting in the chair. And specifically what I want you to look at is the pressure points. Now there's more pressure points than this, but two of the main pressure points are these two bones right here, which we'll just call the sitting bones. And Brad, if you can zoom in on that, we're going to show you on the whiteboard here why that is a concern. So we'll move to that right now. Okay, the view that we were just looking at is this one right here. We were looking at the person from behind. Here's the two sit bones. Now here, this is kind of blown up here. And again, here's the two sit bones. The problem that we have here with this cushion is that it's too soft. And because of that, the sit bones are going to sink all the way to the bottom and they're going to bottom out. Now I realize covering the sit bones you have muscle and fat and skin and all these things. But despite that, the bones still do cut almost like a knife right through butter and sink right to the bottom. And if that happens, that's where you're going to have a real uncomfortable feeling after a while, because you're going to get pressure and skin breakdown. It's going to cause pressure and pain. So the cushion that is more ideal, that will help here, is a cushion that maybe has a denser foam on the bottom and a less dense foam on top. That way it's comfortable enough that you do sink into it, you kind of even out the pressure, but it prevents you from bottoming out. And in the long run, that cushion is going to be very comfortable, and the patient is going to be more apt to sit for long periods of time and less likely to get up out of their chair and fall. Okay, how do you assess a cushion? Right here again we have our spine, and again our main area of concern is whether or not the seat bones are sinking down to the point where you're actually bottoming out. Alright, the best way to assess a cushion is to actually sit on it yourself. And what you can do is actually you can reach down and you can feel whether or not your seat bones, or you can tell actually quite often whether or not your seat bones are actually bottoming out, and you can feel whether or not you're hitting, you know, the bottom of the chair. Now in this cushion, it is a soft cushion and I am bottoming out. This cushion here is a gel cushion, and a lot of these gel cushions are pretty nice in the fact that they have kind of a more solid surface underneath than they have the gel on top, which does help prevent you from bottoming out, and the gel helps disperse the forces and make it comfortable. The problem with gels is that in cold weather, they often can get hard, and they actually can stay quite cool, which some people like, some people don't. And in warm weather, you know, let's say 90+ weather, the gel actually becomes softer yet, and you may actually bottom out a little bit on it. So, again, as I sit on this gel right now, to me actually it's perfect right now. I'm not bottoming out, it's spreading out the forces, it's a good cushion.